It's a bit brisk this morning. Thanks for coming along for the walk. But I'm down at the Cann River again because I've had to be parked up here for a bit because we had this huge storm hit the east coast of Australia, spanning about 1,000 kilometres long. And luckily I was at the bottom end of it, but we still got, I can't remember what it was. I think it was in a week, 10 or 11 inches over the week or something. But this is the river. Now, I think I showed you a picture or a video of it when I first turned up before the rain hit here. If I remember, I'll throw it in now. But this is the river currently, and it hasn't rained for about 2 hours. So beautiful sunshine. Have a look. There you go. Look out. I was standing here the other day and you could actually see the sand down there and stuff. And the river actually broke over that side quite high. You can see how high it came up. This is how high it came up. See that fencing there? That's all covered in garbage. That's how high the river came up. So maybe nearly 2 meters. It's dropped since yesterday. And I was going to be camping just about there. I think I would have my feet wet. Anyway, they evacuated the campground, so I wouldn't have been able to be there anyway. Man, it's amazing how quick this stuff comes down. So today I'm heading off from Cann River and walking towards Eden. It's going to take me 5 days, I believe. Oh, well, it has to. I have to be there in 5 days. I have an appointment to get to. And yeah, it's got some pretty exciting stuff coming up over the next week or so. So you'll still see for the next week some hiking videos. But then I'm going to show you something that I think is pretty cool. So let's see how it all pans out at the end. But if I don't start walking, well, I won't get there, will I? That cute little church, but the parish of the what now? Crojingalong. It's a cute little place. This way, I think. Yeah, nice little town. Look at this. Public toilets there. It's in a state of limbo between falling apart and getting an upgrade. So there's lots of places that are closed down and lots of places that are renovating, but there's, I don't know, the town just seems to be stuck in the middle somewhere. Hey, I love those trippies. But moving forward, I've got about 110 kilometers to go to Eden. Sweet. Only 109 kilometers to Eden. 595, under 600 k's to Sydney, which is the next city. So glad that the sun is out. Really lifts the spirit. Even though this is highway walking and I hate highway walking. It's so much better when the sun's out. It stopped raining about 6 o'clock this morning. And it's not meant to rain until midweek. But by midweek, I will be in Eden. And when I'm in Eden, the rain's already stopped because it's heading south. So hopefully, it only rains overnight and not during the day. But, you know, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. It's a shame I can't walk on the other side of the road, facing traffic. There's no area safe enough, so I've got to be on this side, which means cars can see me, well, hopefully, but I can't see them. So it's a little more dangerous walking in the same direction as the cars. But as soon as it's safe enough to cross, I will cross. Actually, probably could do it now. It's a little bit safer up here. At least I can see the cars coming towards me, not the caravan screaming up behind me. Whew, here we go. One of my subscribers was telling me I should camp up at cemeteries if I need somewhere to stay. I probably wouldn't camp at a cemetery, but that's a little bit creepy. But if you had like a caravan, RV, van, you could easily go up there and just sleep the night and get out in the morning, and no one's going to know. Sorry, I was waiting for that cool combi to go by. Yeah, no one's going to know, and all you do is pretty much, if you want to be really cheeky, is find a grave that could be one of your ancestors. And if someone asks you, what you doing there? We're just following up and looking for all our ancestors' grave sites. It's Bob here. No one's going to question you. No one's going to care. As long as you're in there, as long as you don't pull the deck chairs out and get the awning and pull a barbecue out, no one is going to give a brass razoo if you turn up at, say, 7, 8 o'clock at night and you're gone by 6, 7 in the morning. So yeah, check out cemeteries. That's a great tip. Okay, stop yapping and get walking. Hey. It's a nice little towable sailboat if you're in the market. Look, just an update on something that someone asked me was, how fast do I actually walk? And so I did a time for an hour. I marked on Google Maps where I started and had a timer for 60 minutes. And that hour I did 5.9 kilometers. So walking 5.9 kilometers with the backpack, a sore foot, and a whingy shoulder, not counting me, that's actually pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that progress. First rest stop is 5 kilometers ahead. So I'll do that 5, so that's what, just under an hour, and I'll have my first rest for the day. I'd show you all the beautiful rivers at the bridges I'm crossing, but they're all a bit flooded at the moment. That's raised up pretty high. It's all up in there and everything. All the trees are in the water. But I better get off this bridge before a truck comes, because I'm on the, well, technically for me, the unsafe side. Oh, there's a car coming. But there's a rest stop just here, so I'm going to stop in there. Well, thank you, Alfred. I'm glad to be here. I haven't got my backpack on at the moment because it's over there. I'm resting my shoulder. I have just hit the 20 kilometer mark, and this is a really fast day for some reason. Maybe I'm just getting fitter, who knows? But I left at 10:40 this morning is when I left Cann River, and I had coffee with a guy that I know, Killam, that's his name. And so it's 20 to 11 when I left. It's now 1:30. Oh no, 1:30? Hold on. Scratch that. It's now 3 o'clock and I've done 20 kilometers in 4 hours. That's really good. I'll walk for another hour and then I'm going to try and find somewhere to camp up for the night. I am now in a national park, which means I'm supposed to behave and pre-book, but how do I pre-book when I don't know where I am? So it's really tricky because I've got no idea where I'm going to be between 4 and 5 any day. So, it's just the way it's going to be. It's been actually pretty good. My shoulder's sore, I will tell you that. My foot's holding up pretty well. I've got new bandages on my foot from this morning. I replaced them all and have everything fresh. But my shoulder is giving me a bit of grief, and I'm just trying to rest it. I don't want it to get damaged. And so anyway, but now I'm in Alfred National Park. 20 k's away from Cann River. And well, I'll let you know when I find something. Geez, they're not exactly making it easy. Like, this is my foot, right? It's just past the size of my shoe width, and that's where trucks go. And the other side's no better. So I'm going to be really diligent. If I see someone coming, I've got to try and jump over quick. Oh shit, it's got even taller. I ain't jumping over that. But I'm going to have to go between sides of the road if someone comes. He's hoping no one comes on my side. See? There's not a lot of room between that camper and the road. Yep. This is how I go out. Well, it's how I go out. Oh yeah, no hat because it's sunny here. Yep, slip. It's this road's not going to hold up for much longer if we have another rain. This is pretty. I wish the camera could really pick up the depth of vision or the depth of field. Hey, a bit of washout. Yeah, it's a bit tight on the road. We'll stop over there, but I wouldn't camp there. Keep forging on and I'll find somewhere. Maybe go jungle gym. There's nowhere there's a landslide happening. A little bit of wind damage. Wouldn't want to be parked here in your motorhome or camper or something for the night, thinking you're going to be sheltered. Would have been smashed up. Crazy. Oh, there you go, 85 kilometres to Eden. It was 110 when I started. And so what's that, 25 k's down. Now, it's well and truly after 4. And this road has just been barriers the whole way with nowhere to camp. No roads, I haven't seen a single road to take off. There's a valley over that side, which has a lot of rushing water I can hear, and a very steep cliff this side. You can see there's debris everywhere from the storm. But yeah, like, that's pretty high. That'd be, I don't know, 9, 10 meters high maybe. Oh, maybe not, maybe 7, 8. Anyway, it doesn't matter, I can't climb it. So it's either goes down that way that high, or up that way. So I'm just going to have to keep walking until I find somewhere suitable that's safe. And it might be after dark. So, well, thank you, Albert, for your hospitality. There's no accommodations. I did find this spot here. It's not ideal because if a car comes off to rest, I'm right here. I could go next to that sign, but then if a car comes up here, loses control, bang. You have to think of these things, right? Like, you don't want to be so close to the road with no protections. That's how steep that is over there. Oh, look at that. It's the last time you saw a city. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could go down here, but same thing. You know, like you can see tyre tracks here, people turning. So doing a U-turn here. And I don't want them to come along and go, shit, there's a tent in my way. And it's also gravel. So it's going to be pretty ordinary. I could probably come way over here. This might be okay. It's soaking wet. But same thing, a car could come screaming around that corner, lose control and come over here. So, I don't know, I'm going to keep walking. It's not perfect. I'm glad I kind of pressed on from that last little spot I just saw because I can't get access to maps at the moment. I'm offline, and so any details, like only the major road is visible. But literally just here, Dingo Creek track. It's always when you go to press record, a car goes by. So Dingo Creek track is there. I might explore that. And just over here, there's a farm and a farm gate just over here, and I'm thinking I might see if I can go up behind some of these trees up here, and that might be the way to go. But it's nearly 5, like it's 10 to 5, so that sun is about to disappear, and it's behind that hill over there, so it's going to get dark quick. All right, let's do some exploring really fast. And that rest area 10 kilometers away will take too long to get to. I'll be there well and truly after dark, so it'll be pretty unsafe on an unlit road to be walking. About 37 kilometers to the New South Wales border. Wow. So yeah, see the farm has a gate here. I don't know if this is the back end of the farm, but I certainly don't want to go on the other side of that property because it is their property. I would not want that myself. If it was my property, I wouldn't want anyone camping on it, no matter what the reason. So I'm going to find somewhere pretty close to here, I think. I'm pretty confident that I will. Better. I couldn't end the day without seeing some cows. These girls are pretty interested in me. There's a handsome lad just at the back there. Oh no. Look at that. You're a girl. Having a bit of a fight. The cranky pants going on? Yeah, it must be just a big girl. It's hard to see from this distance, but there's no whistle, so I guess it is a girl. I was thinking about going down here, but it looks like it's going into the entrance to the property. And I saw a dog running past over there a second ago, so chances are the farmer is out rounding up his cattle, and I don't want to be, annoying him. There's a couple of little calves down there. The light's about to go, but I came down this old road, the old highway, and at the end here there's a bit of a grassy patch, but it's very wet. I don't know if it's going to be any good and whether the grass is just covering gravel. I thought I'd check it out. Otherwise I could be wasting a lot of valuable light checking it down. But it looks promising until it isn't. Oh, it's drenched. Absolutely drenched in here. Yeah, I got a feeling the water comes off the road and just comes down. So there's pools of water. Oh, well, that's a shame. I'm going to go back to the main road and keep walking. It's a little creepy down here anyway. Oh, hold on. I'm still walking in the dark and I need to see where I'm walking. I haven't been able to find anything anywhere, so I just figured I'll keep walking. I'm about 1 kilometre from a truck stop, and I'm just going to go there and hopefully there's something that I can do there. Well, there better be. I'm kind of screwed otherwise. Might be walking all night to the next place. The joys. The joys! I think I've found a spot, so I made it to the truck stop. You can't see squat. But anyway, there is a truck stop here. You can see there's the road. And anyway, so there's a grassy patch over here. I'm just going to set up camp here. I've tested the ground as best I can. It doesn't feel too damp. It feels elevated. And it's not too deep grass, but the grass is still going to be nice and cushiony. And I can't see anything else. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. So I guess I'll just see you in the morning and hope for the best, huh? Yeah, I slept last night. It's frosty again. You can see all the frost all over the tent. But I stayed at this truck stop. Nothing to it. I couldn't see anything when I turned up. Pitch black. I had my torch on my head. And the grass was okay, but stiff, like it's got like really stick twigs. I just hope I didn't puncture the bottom of my tent. Haven't had a look at that yet. It's 7:30 in the morning, and I did 30 kilometers yesterday. I'm pretty happy with that, considering I started at 20 to 11. If I'd started at 7:30 like I normally do, I reckon I probably could have cracked 40 Ks pretty easily. Excuse me. But it means I am 10 kilometers ahead of schedule, because I scheduled this out to be 20 kilometers a day to get to Eden. So being 10 Ks ahead does give me that buffer that if I want to slow down or stay a bit longer, check something out, at least I can do that. But yes, now I've got to pack up and get all that in my bag. There we have it, all done. You can see where I slept last night, the flat warm patch. But you can see here, like, this is all twiggy, sticky material. So I'm very grateful I didn't actually puncture the bottom of the tent. It's all like really hard twiggy. I thought it was going to be more softer. Anyway, here's what it is. I'm ready to go. Sunshine's looking great. Wear my usual warm gear for the first 2-3 kilometres to warm up, and then I'll derobe into my normal hiking gear. Beautiful. This has been my view for the last 2 hours. Yay. At least there's no traffic. Well, there has been cars coming along. There's one coming now. Every time I press record, it's like a magic appearance of cars. But there's just not a lot to record. There's not a lot to kind of show. So wait for this car and you'll see some actual movement. I can hear him coming. Wow, it must have been a while away. Most exciting thing I've seen in a while. Oh yay. Had a strange thing just happen not long ago. The police pulled up in their paddy wagon. Yeah, as soon as you turn the video on, cars turn up. The police pulled me up and put their lights on, and then in their kind of gruffy voice, "What are you doing?" I think it's kind of obvious. I'm hiking. Why would you do that? Because, like, do I fit a description or something? Is it because I'm, doing something that you wouldn't do? It was really off-putting. There was no reason for them to actually pull me up. Some would say they're just doing their job. Really? I've got a hiking stick, a backpack that's half my size. I'm wearing hiking boots. I'm walking. I'm God knows how far from the nearest town. I think 40 kilometres that way and around about 60 kilometres in front of me. Not like I'm out here running from a crime scene. So I don't know what their story was, but they weren't too happy with my answer, saying I was out hiking. Strange that we assume somebody doing something we wouldn't do must be up to something. I don't know if that's a track that I'm meant to go down. Hold on. Nope, next one. So I get police got a job to do, but it was just strange, like I'm miles from anywhere on the side of a road in hiking gear. It was just strange. Anyway, moving on. The next turn off apparently goes to a waterfall. And it's apparently just off the road, really. So I'm going to see if I can sneak in there and get out of this sun. It's 11 o'clock here. I've done a pretty good walk. I'm over 10 kilometres or something. And I'm taking it easy today. I'm walking quite slow. My feet are hurting a little bit more than normal, and so is my shoulder. And I did a big day yesterday, so I did over 30 kilometres. Yeah, I think it was just on 30 kilometres. So I've already done what I've budgeted 20 kilometres a day, and it's 11 o'clock now, and I've already covered 40 kilometres in 2 days. So I've got the time up my sleeve to take it easy, which I might do. Genoa Falls. Genoa. Oh, I can't. How do I say this? Crojingalong National Park. Well, at least it looks a little shady in here. Hopefully it's not shady. A much more interesting walk down this type of old road. No. What happened to a free society? There you go, Rob. Whew. Not good for the ankles. Wow, it's roaring with the recent rain. Hey. Just don't slip, Mr. Bailey. Wow. There's more up the back there. I can imagine, you know, in summer you come hang out down here. There's just big rocks. There's not even like a beachy thing. It's just all straight up rock. Whew. Now I gotta get back up all that. 65 kilometers to Eden. This one seems to be walking a bit quicker. So I just come into the town of Genoa. The river looks a bit calmer, I guess. But I'm sure this would have been flooded. You can see all the flood damage on the other side where the branches are all leaned over. But on the other side of here is a campground. And so I'm going to stay there for the night. It's only lunchtime, but yeah, I'm just going to give my feet a rest. They're really sore at the moment. Both of them are sore. And so I'm going to take my shoes off and just walk in the grass up here and ground myself a little bit. Well, I've found my spot. There's a picnic table there. I'll set up camp here. There's a fire pit here, but I don't think there's any wood around. Looks like a neighbour down there. Yeah, there's nothing in there. I saw a trippy pull up. He looks like he's going to do some business. But it'd be nice to have a fire. I need to kind of get some wood to have that happen. I got a visitor. Give a reason. No, handsome are you? Another one. Get some fruit into you. Want some more? Some apricots. Yeah. They look very healthy. You're gonna wake me up at 4 in the morning. I think that's the girls are down there. I think this might be the boy. It's hard to tell. Till you open your gob. So there's the tent set up with my chook. Well, here comes the girls. Oh, you're a bit late. Oh yeah, I'll get you some. Yeah, that's pretty good. No, they all come. Rushing up. I love watching chickens. Animals in general, I just love it. Let's see if I can get a handful more. I'm giving them this fruit medley. Well, let's go. Are you ready? Here you go. They're all over there. Oh, you too? You're a bit slow. Oh, that is beautiful. Found a little track over here. I'm going to check out the river. Oh, it's a bit squeezy. Oh, I'm camping here with my mate Killum. He's turned up. I don't know if it's an actual track. It's gonna be. Oh. Gotta be careful because this would have been, yeah, this has been all flooded. I can feel the ground squishy. So it might be all muddy down here. Oh, spider webs. That's what's down here. Yeah, you probably could, but it's all been muddied over. I'm not going to get down the river. That's a shame. It's only about 2 o'clock and it feels like about 4 o'clock. I'm already in my jimmies. It's cold, but I'm also camped up for the night. So this is the last 2 days. It's just been so mind-numbingly boring. There's not been much to show you. So I'm sorry for this one being a little bit, but try living it. But in any case, I'm going to hang out with Killum. He's got some firewood, so we're going to have a fire, get a little warm, and hopefully my feet can kind of have a breather, and because they're quite sore at the moment, and not just sore from sores, but they're achy sore. Like even just a touch, they're sore. So maybe I do still need to take a breather for a bit. And what else is there? I think it's still 3 days before I get to Eden. So it's a good hike still to go. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.